Last class, we saw the different kinds of ecosystem. Today, we shall see more about the living components of an ecosystem. The living components of the ecosystem can be categorized into two based on how they gather food. So, autotrophs, they make their own food. So, plants are autotrophs. While heterotrophs, they do not make food on their own, but they get food from plants and other animals. So, animals are heterotrophs. Plants are autotrophs and animals are heterotrophs. Based on the eating habits of animals, animals are categorized into three: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Herbivores eat only plants, while carnivores eat only the flesh of other animals. But in case of omnivores, they eat both plants and animals. Cow, goat, deer are examples of herbivores. Lion, tiger, wolf, etc. are examples of carnivores, while human beings and bear, crow are omnivores. So, as you can see, here are some herbivores. So, the characteristics of herbivores are that the animals eat only plants. They have sharp front teeth called incisors for biting. And they also have broad teeth called molars and premolars for chewing grass or plants. In case of herbivores, they are anatomically and physically and physiologically adapted to eating plant material. So, they have adaptations that enable them to eat plant materials like longer digestive system. As a result of their plant diet, the herbivorous animals typically have mouth parts adapted to rasping or grinding. And also they have longer digestive system because plant materials take more time to digest. And given here are some examples of herbivores: cow, rabbit, caterpillars, deers, grasshoppers, zebra, elephant, goat, etc. are herbivores. Carnivores are those animals which feed on the flesh of other animals. As you can see in the picture, the lion feeds off from the dead animal. And therefore, a lion can be categorized as a carnivore because it eats flesh. In case of a typical carnivore, the carnivore term means meat eaters. And a typical carnivore derive their energy and nutrient requirement from a diet consisting mainly or exclusively of animal tissue, whether through predation or through scavenging. So the carnivores, they have physiological and anatomical adaptations to being a carnivore, like having sharp and pointed teeth called the canines that help them to tear flesh. And they also have very strong molars for chewing the flesh and bones. So a carnivore is adapted to eating flesh. So here are some examples of carnivores: wolves, lion, crocodile, tiger, python, frog, shark, orca. These are examples of carnivores. So, omnivores, as I have mentioned before, are those organisms that eat both animals and plants. Examples of omnivores include bear, crow, squirrel, etc. Omnivores can adapt to eating both plants and animals. So, they are often opportunistic, general feeders that lack carnivore or herbivore specializations for acquiring or processing food, but which nevertheless consume both animals and plants. So, omnivores can live in either conditions. Omnivores will hunt for their food, or they also can scavenge dead matter. Most omnivores eat eggs. So egg is a common diet in case of omnivores. Household items also can be eaten by omnivores. For example, crow, pigs, they all eat household items. Here are some pictures of animals given. You are free to pause the video and identify each of these animals, whether they belong to herbivore, omnivore or carnivore. Please